Welcome and thank you all so much for joining today's training. So we are currently busy doing the Veranda chain of hotels in Mauritius, and today we'll be focusing on Veranda, Paul and Virginie. Right, so I'm just looking forward to, just taking you through this journey, and I really believe that, it will equip you with the knowledge and also the confidence needed to, sell the product effectively. And what is nice about these verandas is each of them reflects your local charm, sharing a nice, relaxed, adult only or family style spirit. Okay, so we basically offer 5 boutique veranda resorts where you can experience Mauritius in a truly unique way. And I mean that people can explore our intimate hotels, that set in peaceful seaside villages with your beautiful lagoon views. And, each property truly reflects the local charm and also a warm, relaxed family style atmosphere. So, basically also Veranda's aim is to welcome, you into the culture and also just to help you create some lasting memories. So you'll see that right on top, I've also included a little map where each of the verandas are situated. And Paul and Virginie is situated northeast of the island, right? So it's a hotel and spa, boutique veranda, but very nice, ambience to the hotel. Okay, I'm going to show you a short video, just take you a bit of, through a bit of a tour, giving you a quick visual overview of the resort so that you can get a feel for the property, before we go into the details. Fantastic. All right. So I'm going to tell you a short story of this iconic hotel. So the story of Paul and Virginie is really one of Mauritius' most romantic legends. So it was written in 1788 and it's set right here on the island in the 18th century. Now it tells the tale of 2 children, Paul and Virginie, who grew up together in the untouched natural beauty of Mauritius. So over time, their close friendships, grew into a very pure and innocent love. And it's shaped by the simple natural life around them. So eventually, Virginie is sent to France for her educational. And although she is far from Paul, she remains deeply devoted to him and longs to return home to Mauritius. So when she finally travels back to her ship, her ship basically at the Saint Joran is, caught in a very powerful cyclone just off the coast and tragically wrecked within sight of the island. And, Paul watches helplessly from the shore as Virginie drowns in the storm. And, he's completely heartbroken. So, yeah, he never also recovered from a loss. And today This beautiful yet tragic love story is what gives the Veranda Paul and Virginie its identity. So it's an adults only romantic beachfront hideaway, and it's designed to reflect that same feeling of intimacy, serenity, and timeless love. And makes it, very special holiday destination for couples looking for something meaningful and unforgettable. Okay, the reasons to visit Paul and Virginie. So it's an adults only boutique hotel and it's ideal for couples and honeymooners. It's got a beautiful beachfront location in Grand Gorbe, stunning lagoon and island views, and also it's got its excellent value for money, definitely. It's got a romantic atmosphere with intimate dining experiences. It's got an all-inclusive option that's also available at the hotel. And it's also got complimentary non-motorized water sports, a relaxing spa, and wellness facilities, a gym. And then it's got your authentic Mauritian charm and hospitality. And yeah, it's perfect for honeymooners, anniversaries, and your romantic getaways. But the top selling point is it's an adult only, it's beachfront romance with exceptional value in Mauritius. Okay, so the accommodation, right? So we've got the comfort room, which is 32 square meters for two adults. It's basically entry-level room. It's a very nice romantic room with your queen size bed, your balcony or terrace. It's got partial or sea view, and then it's got a warm tropical decor, and that also includes your air conditioning, minibar, Wi-Fi, TV, tea coffee facilities, and also shower bathroom. And it's also ideal for couples seeking comfort and value. Right. So yeah, just gives you so these are basically room configurations. That's just to give you also a clear understanding of each option. Then we've got the superior room, right? So this is a tad bigger. You're looking at 38 square meters. So it's a bit more spacious rooms with either your king or twin beds. And it's got a larger living area. It's furnished. It's got a furnished balcony or terrace with direct ocean views. And it's designed for enhanced comfort and privacy with, modern amenities in a romantic beachfront setting. Then the privilege room. So those are the biggest ones. It's 42 square meters and it's for two adults. Also, these are the most luxurious categories for largest, space or king size bed and panoramic ocean views. So these then also include your premium extras such as your Nespresso machines, even a pillow menu. And then the privilege benefits like dining privileges and cat cruises, the experience. But yeah, it is subject to the stay conditions. Then we've got the accessible room. That's obviously now but these are only in the superior rooms, right? So it's for guests with reduced mobility. So it's not a full-on mobility challenged room. It's just got your reduced mobility, and it features your easier access and also modified bathroom facilities as well. It has got it's very limited availability, and yeah, one must request and confirm it in advance. Okay, so we've got three rooms, right? So the comfort room, your superior room, and your privilege room. So this is just a breakdown of what I've, drawn up for you guys to have a look at, right? So pretty much all of them are either ground floor, first floor. And then they've got either balcony or terrace. They've got your normal amenities like your TV, your aircon, hair dryers. They've got free Wi-Fi as well, your safe. So these are really very nice. Laid out rooms. They've got in the privilege room, as I mentioned earlier, they've only got your pillow menu there. They've got your espresso machine, etc. So just to give you a quick breakdown of what these rooms has got in it. Okay, so guests with limited mobility. So this accessible room at the veranda, right, is basically based on the superior room category. So it's especially adapted for the guests with the reduced mobility, and it offers ease of access and a bit of modified bathroom facilities. So yeah, as you can see here, very chic, very elegant as well inside. And this is now the ground floor rooms, right? Okay, so the restaurants and bars at Paul and Virginie. So these, it's also just to give you a bit of a breakdown as well as to what it's got to offer. So Ile de France is your main buffet restaurant. Then they offer your Mauritian and international cuisine. They've got breakfast and dinner, and then lagoon and pool views. And at Le Saint they've got a signature overwater restaurant. They specialize in fresh seafood and the veranda specialities. And then they've got a romantic a la carte dining. Then they've got panoramic ocean views. How beautiful is that? And then, of course, at the Poudre de Bar, so there it's the main resort bar. They specialize in cocktails, coffees, and snacks. They've got your afternoon tea and live entertainment. Please just also remember that they do not have DJs. It's soft music that's playing in the background. And then they've got spectacular lagoon views as well. Then the last one is at Le Saint Duran Beach Bar. So this is a beachfront bar, and they've got refreshing cocktails and beverages. It's got a relaxed beachfront atmosphere, and it's also perfect it's a sunset spot for the people to enjoy. All right, so the half board package, it's your daily breakfast and dinner that's included. And they can dine at Ile de France restaurant for the privileged room guests. And so there's breakfast and dinner at Le Saint Duran restaurant that's also included. But they do get a 900 rupees dining credit as well. So per adult per night for dinner at Le Saint Duran. And very important, yes, so snacks and tea time items are excluded. And then unused dining credits cannot be carried forward. And they've got your selected menu items that also may incur a supplement. Right. So then the all-inclusive, package. So what's nice here is what's included is, yes, it's got your breakfast, lunch, and dinner daily. And then they've got unlimited soft drinks, juices, and water, your local beers, house wines, and selected spirits, tea, coffee facilities that's replenished daily, as well as your mini bar, your afternoon tea, coffee, and snacks, and then selected land and water sport activities. And so with these, right, so with the verandas, it is basically inclusive. So for the guests, they can enjoy selected dining and beverage facilities at the participating veranda resorts. That's right across Mauritius. For them to allow them to experience the different resorts during their stay. So, but also what's important is the inter-hotel transfers are then for the guest's own account, and then reservations then may need to be required then. Okay, so then, and then also they can also have the complimentary in-room continental breakfast. They've got a complimentary shuttle to Grand Bay. And then picnic lunch is also available for excursions, right? So they've got a picnic box over there as well. Then important notes, this package is valid from arrival until departure. So that's very nice for people that's on the all-inclusive. So when they're upon arrival and also upon departure, it is valid from the day they arrive until the minute they depart. All right. So, and yes, again, they must be booked before the entire stay. And some meal plans applies to all guests, sharing the room. So the same meal plan applies to them. And then premium beverages and certain specialty experiences may incur additional charges. That's your premium soft drinks and spirits. And these are subject to availability and advance reservation. Okay, the leisure activities and sport. So they've got free of charge activities, so 12 of them. They've got a pool, aqua gym, kayaking, pedal boat, stand-up paddle, snorkeling, glass bottom boat, bocce ball, a gym, it's your fitness room. They've got a shuttle to Grand Bay, tennis, volley, and traditional games like your dominoes, etc. And then they've got activities with the supplements, so seven of them. They can even rent bicycles over there. They can do a bit of scuba diving. They've got a course as well that they provide. They've got fishing, kite surfing, seaplanes, and then they've got excursions on a traditional pirogue, and then also cat cruises as well. And if the people want to play a bit of golf, they can do that at Heritage Golf Club. Okay, so this cluster basically highlights a rich blend of sea and cultural experiences, including the historical features, some thrilling water adventures, for the ladies, a bit of retail therapy, and then a vibrant nightlife with some culinary delights and island escapades. Okay, then we've got the eclectic blend of your local influences. Once again, they've got the water sports that they can enjoy. That's a variety of water sports. Kayaking, paddleboarding, etc. Then they've got, they can even take a boat trip, and then they can even go to places like, Ile de Ambre and, Orc Serpents. So where they can even discover the unique flora and fauna. And they can even go and have a look at the local markets as well, which is, I mean, they can go and explore it there at Grand Gorb, some fresh produce, some handmade crafts, which is really nice. I mean, the people obviously do, handmade crafts there. They've got your authentic local delicacies as well. Okay, there they've also got the experience, the local scenery. So again, you've got your local markets. They can even go to Trua Beach and Montchoisi Beach, where they can visit nearby beaches there. They can do the botanical gardens. They can take a trip, to the botanical garden in Pampelmooses. It's a home to a wide variety of exotic plants and trees. And then they can even go and do a bit of snorkeling, some barbecue lunches, some dolphin watching as well on the cat cruises. And again, they can experience the cultural tours. So they can even go and visit the historical landmarks. So there's a few things that they can enjoy whilst they're staying there at the verandas. Right, so they're also rich in tapestry and local blend. They've got the water sports, they've got the local excursions. They can go to Flak Market as well, which is very nice, and even to places such as your Blue Bay Marine Park. And then they've got the boat trips as well that they can visit nearby islands and do a bit of, shopping at the local markets for souvenirs, etc. Right now, so the Veranda Explorer program, for me, it's honestly such a great initiative, and it's designed to give guests a deeper but more meaningful connection to Mauritius. So instead of just staying at the resort, guests get to experience the real island. So the culture, the people, the food, even your local traditions. But it's all about getting out and exploring and seeing the island beyond the beaches. So, and the best part is it's all done in an authentic and respectful way, which really makes it very special. Okay, they've got the Explorer program. So the land activities, they can go to Tamarin Falls and to Black River Gorges. They can do a bit of sea activities, and then also the cat cruises and boathouse activities. They can even go and visit the World of Seashells at Chamarel, the Seven Colors of Earth, and one ticket entrance per guest per stay. And then they can enjoy the local cuisine in Chamarel, and they can even explore the Bel Ombre National Reserve. And that's also again showcasing your biodiversity, natural and heritage, your cultural heritage. And yes, it's free entrance, but excluding transfers. Those are not those are needing to be booked at reception. Okay, now the seven colors of Spot Veranda Resorts, for me, is also honestly such a beautiful experience. So it's all about balance, well-being, and it's inspired by the idea that each person is unique. So the treatments are tailored to your mood and energy and everything. I mean, from the scents to the colors to the music, and it's all chosen to match how you feel the day. So if you're looking at maybe the color turquoise, they'll obviously lit up everything in the room with turquoise lighting. They'll use the matching aromatic oils, everything. So that's really something that they do have there. That just really that's remarkable and just gives you that peaceful, calming, and really makes you feel grounded. So it's a proper little escape within your holiday. Right, then they've got the wedding packages. So they've got different packages over there. The Simply Classic, which is complimentary, the Island Romance and Ultimate Bliss at a charge, and then your additionals, can also be added, like your photographer, your videographer. They've got drone footage as well. There's some extra flowers if you like to be added. So yeah. Then they've got the immersive experiences. So the Sugarcane Trail, they can visit the shack over there as well. They can discover the history of the sugar industry in Mauritius. Do a bit of, or get a bit of juice during the stay, which is the sugared cane juice. They can experience the tasting of sugar and local products. So, and yeah, a bit of Mauritian sweet treats as well. They've got the most loveliest biscuits over there as well. And then they can even participate in rum tastings and maybe do a master class. Again, as I mentioned there, that's including your very own creating or creative, cocktail. Then they've got a Mauritius beach barbecue. So, they can even enjoy a nice barbecue dinner on the beach, with some live local music, some dance performances over there. And it's served right on the beach, hey? So they can indulge in that. And, also watching the sunset in a relaxed beachfront setting. Right, the Mauritius Day. So I've been lucky enough to be there once in my, throughout my stay. So they've obviously got, so it's your Mauritian buffet for the food, for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They've got music there playing in the background. They've got it's local cuisine that they can, discover the products of the day, benefits, the recipes, and how to cook them as well. And then they've got your local games, which is your Creole culture. And then they've also got the Sega show as well, a bit of dance performances. So that's really, very nice for the people to kind of experience how the culture on that side is. Okay, right. So then we've got the Lapi Rogue. So that's a small little traditional boat used by the fishermen, right? And at Veranda, Paul and Virginie, the fishing, the snorkeling, they can even relax on Isle Berkenes, and they can even enjoy romantic sunset apero as well. Okay, so on the sustainability portion, right? So that's also something that I really like about the verandas, right? So they're not just about beautiful stays, right? They're actually doing their part when it comes to sustainability. So they support your local communities, they try to reduce waste. And also focus on using your local ingredients, wherever possible. So, and that feels good to know that when we send clients there, they're actually supporting a resort that gives back and look after the environment. So it's not just a holiday, it's a meaningful experience. And I mean, Veranda Resorts in Mauritius, they've got a sustainability program which is called the Now for Tomorrow program, and it's focusing more on protecting the environment and also supporting your local communities. And yeah, I mean, they promote your eco-friendly tourism, by reducing single-use plastics, etc., and also, keeping the marine life, through your partnerships like your reef conservation, and just to, reduce a bit of food waste as well. Right, and that brings us to the end of our presentation for Veranda, Paul and Virginie. Thank you so much, Eva, for joining us. And I hope this gave you a bit of insight on this particular property. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day.